Guys, out of all, Megabass makes like 150 different colors of jerk baits. And out of all the colors that they make, this is probably, the pearl like this is probably the one that I use the least in terms of, for me, it's got to be a real certain window. When I get that window, I definitely tie one on, and I've got a lot of them, and I use them when that window hits. But I have found throughout my own jerkbait fishing that bass are very color sensitive to jerk baits, and it has to do with a combination of water clarity and light intensity and the time of the year that really determines the best color. Because one of the big drawbacks I see, or big problems that I see people have that struggle with jerkbait fishing, is I look at their jerkbait box and they've got 2 or 3 colors, and that's it. You can't do that, guys. If you're wanting to catch bass on a jerkbait, you have got to have more colors in a jerkbait than you do any other lure that you own. It just, there's a lot of reasons for that, but that's the main thing. Okay, so when does these pearls work the best? Now this thing, one of the things about a pearl is when you see it in the water, it has a very distinct glow to it. It's like there's something about the way the light hits it and the way it looks in the water, again, depending upon, the light intensity and the water clarity, but it glows in the water. And that glow is what attracts the fish for the most part. So here is what I have found about pearls. Number one is they are not very good in clear water unless you have extremely low light days. It's like, I consider clear water anything like over 3.5 foot of visibility. And you don't ever want to use a pearl jerkbait if you have over 3.5 foot of visibility, unless you have a cloudy, rainy day. That you might catch them in there, but even then, it's not my favorite. To me, there's a very, very distinct water clarity window where the pearl works at. And that water visibility window is anywhere between like 12 to 18 inches. Perfect for that. A foot and a half of visibility is ideal for it. Now, there's maybe some windows a little bit cleaner that could work if you have low light conditions, but on the typical day, when you have a partly cloudy sky, you got to have that 12 to 18 inches of visibility. That's what's going to light it up. And when you have this pearl in that 12 to 18 inches of visibility, again, based upon the light intensity, you really can see what I'm talking about in terms of how this stands out in that water visibility. Now, when you're talking about water clarity and jerk baits, 12 to 18 inches is about the bottom end of the jerkbait clarity I fish it in. I don't fish a jerkbait hardly ever in water visibility any dirtier than that. But when I do, let's say, for example, I'm fishing a lake in Oklahoma, or maybe I'm fishing a lake that's got some stained water up in one of the creek or river arms with that. If I get that off